Show or no show? Sunday, June 21st, 2020. Welcome. I'm Dean Kay, and this is our resident tortured or suffering artist, Jeffrey, who has curated another program for us today. It's approximately 25 minutes, is that right, Jeffrey? 25? A little less than 25 minutes. And I'll be curious to see what you have for us. Last week, there were some doozies. At least for me, there were. The shawl. The shawl. I could have done without that. Yeah. Excuse me? Oh, I'm sorry. Well, I've been corrected. It's not the shawl, it's just shawl, which I could have done without personally. I'll say that. And then, of course, there was Nope, Hope. It's interesting to see how that's going to develop. Could have a little more depth to it, I hope will be coming our way. And what else? Oh, yes, it never happened. Now that was intriguing, very crude, but maybe that worked in its favor and has some possibilities occasionally, if it were to appear. But that's your business, not mine. And speaking of that, since we have probably 23 minutes remaining, it'll be interesting to see what you've come up with today. So let's get to it right after this brief impression.
The Lost Scriptures. And Jesus said to John,
Yeah, I heard it's supposed to get in the high 80s today.
An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. That's right. Okay, well, duly noted, except in Europe, their measurements are... Hello?
Oh, hey.
Hey.
Alan,
Yes, I'm Alan.
how's it going in that box there?
Well, it's not going too bad. We've had a bit of a rough start today, or this evening, with an itch. Oh, I think that's the usual go-to, itching cream.
At least that box makes you look tall. Oh, hey.
Hey.
Alan,
Yes, I'm Alan.
how's it going in that box there?
Well, it's not going too bad. We've had a bit of a rough start today, or this evening, with an itch that led to some challenges. But we're doing what we can to survive, with our limited resources.
At least that box makes you look tall, so that's not a bad thing, I guess. Are you worried that it makes you look fat, that box, or?
No, it's never occurred to me that the box makes me look fat. No, but that's not a concern of mine. A concern right now is that the itching, but the impatience it brings on, the impatience of just waiting. Do you ever have that problem? I mean, how do you deal with the impatience, patience to reward ratio? How do you deal with that?
I guess it depends what you do. You know, I'm in the art business. I try to sell art.
Yes.
If I were impatient, if I were insisting on instant gratification, I would just be screwed.
Oh, that makes sense. That's something we need to apply here, especially me, don't I? Yes, be patient and wait for the results, and they will come. We just have to be very patient.
But meanwhile, would you like to buy a little painting for your box?
Advice is greatly appreciated, and we'd be living in the painting if it came in here. But thank you for the offer, and also thank you for your time and your advice. It's greatly appreciated, and
You're welcome.
I'll certainly put it. Yeah. Gee, those endings are always the worst, aren't they? Yes. But yes, that was good. That was good. Yes, I agree. Something we we need to heed. And we'll just have to keep that in mind as we wait and see if we finally. But in the meantime, I feel like I'm getting an itch. I really do. No, I don't think it's psychosomatic. No, it's not in my mind. Oh God, if it's in my mind, an itch in my mind, how would we get the cream in my mind? Oh my gosh, that would be invasive surgery for sure. Yes. All right, I'll just settle down. I'll settle down. Yes, and we'll patiently wait. Oh, it's been 24 hours. 24. I know that doesn't seem long, but 24 hours. I'm just wondering even if it gets here, if it'll work. Who knows if it may not. It may get here and it could not even work. Okay, you're right. I'm thinking negatively. Hello? It arrived? Was that it? It did? Oh my goodness. Yes, check. Oh, is it in there? Is it? Oh, I'm afraid, I hope so. Yes. Oh, really? Oh, wonderful. Oh, yes, Lana is here. Oh, that's fabulous. Yes. Oh, yes, I'm as excited as you are. Yes. Oh, so now we have our ounce. It's about an ounce of prevention. Yes, okay. So that would give us a pound of the cured ham. All right, wonderful. Yeah. But I'm just, no, there's no need to open it. We don't want to open it because it could cause itches. Well, I don't know where that came from, but just think about it. No, it could. It's possible. I mean, like I said, these corporations, why are all the itching creams being recalled? I know that's not a fact, but that's what it seems like, doesn't it? I'm just wondering if it doesn't work. I mean, think about this. What if it causes itches? Yes. Well, think about it. What is the cure for itching? Yes, give it some thought. Which is it? Scratching. That's right. So doesn't it make sense that we would need, you said it, not me, scratching cream? Yes, we need scratching cream, not itching cream. This is the very thing we don't need. Look, I know. You just said it because you knew that was the right.
I noticed the return of lost scriptures. The jury's still out on that one, as far as I'm concerned. Yes, and of course, no pope. It seemed to perk up a bit by having a visitor. That brings in a new element that could prove promising. We'll see. So right now, probably about 16 minutes remaining in this program. So far, tolerable. Let's see what Jeffrey has selected for our next portion, shall we? Right after this brief impression.
There's more than one fish in the sea. Jesus Christ, your God Almighty.
Hello. Hello. I'm Miss Rosewater. And I'm in this big old house. And it's a burned house. Burned down. You can see all the water damage and the smoke. But it's gorgeous. It was gorgeous. It still is gorgeous to me. Sure is. But we're here because why are we here again, huh? That's right. Because it's got that's right. It's got texture and forlorn beauty, and it's free. You don't have to pay for it. See, but I like it here. It brings back lots of memories. And I'm originally from Chester, South Carolina. Born, raised, and married in Chester. Sure was. And married when I was young. Not too young, but see, back then they got married when it was not unusual for a girl to get married when she was 15, 16, something like that. And often they'd find themselves in a situation where they'd have to get married, if you catch my drift. It sure would. That was not my case. Sure wasn't. Not my case. I don't have children. Don't have them, except on holidays. Have them on holidays. And but I married when I was 12 years old. Can you believe that? 12 years old. Me and Ed. And Ed, he was my buddy. We used to pal around together. Oh yeah, we had big times. We would get together and ride our bikes all around, and we would work up a sweat doing that. Yeah, heavy sweat, big heavy sweat, riding those bikes. And we'd play, just sit around on the porch, rest, and look at the dirt. You know, just wasn't that much to do, but that was fun to us. And Ed, he would he'd play with the ants. He loved playing with those ants, sure did. And sometimes he'd burn them. Bless his heart. I didn't like that, but he'd get the magnifying glass, and he'd do that, like those old horror films. And that's the noise he'd make too. He'd be out there, and that'd make me giggle. But then I'd see the ant curling up, and it'd make me sad. But and then sometimes that wouldn't satisfy him. He'd have to get gasoline, and he'd go out to go to their homes, the little ant hills, and soak them in gasoline. And he shouldn't have been playing matches. Boy, his age shouldn't have been playing with much less matches and gasoline. It's a wonder he didn't end up like this house. But that's what he'd do. He'd light the ant hills and just set them on fire. And, but sometimes it had a certain sort of a forlorn beauty. That's what it was. These little ant hills all glowing around twilight. He'd do it. Little mounds all out in the yard burning. So pretty, but sad too. But that's what we'd do. We'd ride our bikes and do things like that. And
I can't quite remember the tune, but the spirit of it, the Titanics, do. Yes, I enjoy them. I find them invigorating in an odd way. Titanics. And the forlorn beauty. That's some beauty. I won't make any more comments about her, but anyway, we shall see. We shall see. Right now, I think it's less than 10 minutes remaining in the programming here, and we hope you've stuck with it. Please let us know if you've stuck with it. And if you didn't stick with it, please let us know why you didn't stick with it. Otherwise, we'll be stuck. It was a little fun, but anyway. Let's move on right after these brief impressions.
Hey, Kaylin, baby. You gonna eat all your cereal? Show Mama how you eat all your cereal. Cause you a sweet thing. Oh, Kaylin, who's getting jealous? Bucky? Bucky, are you getting jealous, Bucky? Yes, you are. You want something to eat? Want some turkey? Mom, get you some turkey. Let's see. Mom, get you some turkey. Let's see. We got turkey. We got some ham. Ooh, we got some hamburger. Got a roast beef. Mama's got that spaghetti you love. She got that spaghetti you love. Yes, she does.
Yeah, but I usually rely on that first cup of coffee. I'm like so excited. But we went straight from the yard right out, and I didn't get a chance to get a cup. So I'm dying.
It's pissed over here, man. That's why it's warm. That's why the water's warm. That ain't funny?
But I'm also like trying to get out of my job. Trying to get out of your job? Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to.
My name is Randy. In the rear of the car is my coworker David, and we are with Homeward Bound NYC. We are a non-profit organization whose mission is to eradicate poverty and hunger right here in New York City. As part of this mission, we come out here for a few hours every day to help feed hungry individuals in the subway. We have food.
91 degrees at 7:40 on this Friday, July 19th. I'm Chief Michael
The very first occupation of Wall Street happened in 1999, and it sounded like this. 1, 2, 3, 4.
He gets run over by a car.
Bumping over northbound on the FDR from the 60s on up to the 110s, and on the West Side Highway from the 70s all the way on up to the George Washington Bridge. Here's what you need to know about the bridges and tunnels. George Washington Bridge inbound doing okay. Outbound, we have those delays.
Well, it seems we have only 30 seconds remaining of the program. My goodness, I can't get the image of that, whatever it was representing the dog with those little figurines, the mother and the baby on the, oh my gosh. Oh, did enjoy the final installment of Ephemeral City. Lovely, lovely film. So be sure to join us next week to see what Jeffrey has curated for us. Until then, I'm Dean Kay. The feeling is mutual.